The alarm goes off, and in that exact moment, before your feet touch the floor, before your brain is even fully conscious, you make a decision, not with logic, with habit, and that habit has been losing for years. Every time you hit snooze, you are not resting. You are rehearsing surrender. You are drilling into your nervous system a single lesson. When discomfort arrives, retreat. And you wonder why the rest of your day feels like fighting upstream. You have done the math in the dark. You know exactly how many plans you've buried under tomorrow. How many mornings you traded for 9 more minutes of nothing. It isn't laziness you're carrying. It's grief for the version of yourself you keep almost becoming. The specific thought that visits you sounds like this: I will start properly on Monday. But Monday has become a country you have been traveling toward for 3 years. You don't have a laziness problem. You have a morning that has never been claimed, and you feel it every night before you sleep. Here is what the snooze button actually takes from you. Not time, identity. Every morning you negotiate with the mattress and lose, your subconscious records one more entry. Comfort is stronger than you. And subconscious records don't lie, they become beliefs. Research from sleep and cognition labs has found something specific. The decision made in the first 90 seconds after waking activates the prefrontal cortex in a pattern that cascades through behavioral architecture for hours. The morning doesn't set your mood, it sets your operating system. There is a biological window, roughly 20 minutes wide, where cortisol peaks naturally after waking. Your body is handing you energy, focus, and readiness. Free. Every morning. When you snooze through it, you don't bank it. You throw it away. There is a passage almost no one reads. Marcus Aurelius, writing privately for no audience, not for Rome, admits that leaving his bed in the morning felt, in his own word, pleasant to avoid. The most powerful man alive, confessing that the mattress was his enemy too. And then, this is the part that matters. He argues with himself in writing. He asks, "What am I made for? Is it to stay warm under linen?" He answers with cold logic. He was made for the work of a human being, and then he stood up, before anyone was watching. He governed 17 provinces. He outlasted plagues. He held borders against everything the known world threw at Rome. But the battle he wrote about with the most care, the one he never stopped fighting, was 5 feet from the warmth. One decision, every single morning. When Marcus wrote those words, he was not composing philosophy. He was writing the script for the next morning, pre-deciding who he was before comfort arrived to negotiate. This move, deciding in advance, is the one almost no one learns until it is very late. The Stoics taught what they called the discipline of action, the understanding that how you enter any task shapes everything inside it. Your morning is not preparation for your day. It is the first expression of your character, and your character, repeated daily without exception, becomes your fate. Stoicism divides the world into 2 columns. What is yours to command, what is not. Your morning routine lives entirely in column 1. Not the economy, not what someone thinks of you. The alarm, the floor, your foot on it. Completely yours. No external force can touch this. The Stoics practiced premeditatio, anticipating difficulty before it arrived, so it could not ambush you. Your 5 a.m. is not a surprise. You know it is coming. Pre-deciding to rise is not motivation, it is strategy, and strategy has never once lost to a feeling. I know exactly what you are thinking right now. You're thinking, I'm genuinely tired, and you're right. But the tiredness you feel at 5 a.m. is not physical exhaustion. It is the accumulated weight of everything you've been carrying from yesterday into tomorrow without ever setting it down. The men who master their mornings are not men who stopped being tired. They are men who stopped letting tiredness make decisions. Every day you let fatigue hold the reins. it gains authority. And you shrink, not dramatically, not all at once, just enough that only you notice. Here is what no one tells you. The morning routine does not give you discipline. The morning routine is the evidence that you already chose discipline the night before the comfort arrived. The battle is not won at 5 a.m. It is won at 10 p.m. when you decide in advance who you are. Stop hating the blanket. The blanket is not the enemy. The enemy is the part of you that still believes comfort is the point of being alive. The Stoics were not anti-comfort. They were anti-slavery. And there is a precise difference between choosing rest and being owned by it. Every morning you rise before your instincts do. You are not just winning a small battle. You are writing a new definition of yourself into the fabric of your nervous system. Not, I am disciplined. Deeper than that. The definition of a man who is no longer governed by what is easy. Step 1. Tonight, not tomorrow, write one sentence in a notebook beside your bed. It reads, "Tomorrow at 5:30 I rise and I do not negotiate." Marcus did exactly this. He pre-scripted his morning identity in writing, in private, before the moment of temptation arrived. When you write your intention the night before, you are removing the decision from the morning. Morning, you is groggy, negotiating, irrational. Night you is clear. The Stoics understood this asymmetry. They never let the weakest version of themselves make the most important choices. Step 2. Choose one physical action that takes under 60 seconds and do it the instant your feet hit the floor. Not a routine yet. One anchor. Marcus called this kind of act a first motion, the single movement that turns intention into reality before hesitation can arrive. For Marcus, it was rising and moving to the window. For you, it could be 5 steps to cold water or standing at a specific spot in the dark. The specificity is the point. Your brain does not respond to vague intentions. It responds to exact, repeatable physical cues. Step 3. The first 5 minutes after your anchor action, ask one question only. What is in my control this morning? Not a gratitude list, not journaling. One question. Marcus opened every day with this exact audit. Inventory of the controllable versus the uncontrollable before Rome demanded anything of him. Today, you may not control the meeting, the commute, or what someone says about you, but you control the next 60 minutes. Your attention, your body, your first action. This question, asked every morning, begins to rewire how you move through every hour that follows. There is a man you are becoming. You can feel him. He wakes without negotiating. He does not check his phone in the first 10 minutes. He knows what he is for before the world tells him what it needs. You have met him. Briefly, in the mornings you did not waste. No one will see this. That is the point. This is not performance. This is not for the timeline or the comment section. The morning is private. The discipline is private. And the man it builds, no one will be able to explain where he came from, because they were not there for the 5 a.m. The man who masters his morning does not become someone who is good at waking up. He becomes someone who no longer asks his feelings for permission. That transformation, from comfort-governed to principle-governed, is not visible in any single morning. It is visible in the man you are 5 years from today. The mattress is not testing your body. It is testing whether you have decided yet who you are. If something in this video sat in your chest, write that one sentence tonight. Put the notebook where you will see it when the alarm goes off. That is all. You do not need a perfect morning. You need one morning where you chose. Share this with someone who is still negotiating with their alarm. They need to hear it.